Hello everybody, welcome again to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I would like us to take a road trip from Kombani Junction all the way to Kwale town. Most of you have always wanted to know how this region looks like. Oh my God, the escarpment around this area, it is amazing. The view around this area, it's amazing. Now, some of the time, or rather most of the time, there's some people who are sickly, or when you get a bit old, you are told you're supposed to be, or rather to stay in a place that is a bit warm. And that is why most of people would love to come to the coastal region. The coastal region, it is large. But today's video, I would like us to ride around, or rather to ride all the way from the Kombani Junction, which is somewhere in between Likoni and Ukunda. This is along the Likoni Lunga highway. Now, as we continue to drive along this area, there's something that really disturbs me, and I would like us to discuss this. Most of the time, or rather sometime, you are told if you are coming from, let's say, the western region, or you are not a coastarian and you're coming to buy a piece of land in this area, most of the time you are told that you're not supposed just to come and go to an individual and purchase a piece of land. Chances are you are not going to stay in that piece of land. Sometimes you just pay for it and then you disappear. Whatever happens to your mind, nobody knows. You just disappear. You just go. Or sometimes they can let you construct, build a house, and then I don't know what they do to you. You just disappear. And that is something I'm like, no. I thought all of us in this country, Kenya, you are able to stay anywhere in this country. If you are coastarian, you can choose to go to the western region, buy a piece of land, settle there with your family. But it is the other way around, and it is a bit scary because you are told if you have to purchase a piece of land in the coastal region, it is better for you get, let's say, these people who buy big pieces of land, big chunks of land, and then there's subdivision. That is better as compared to you, an individual, you want to buy a piece of land from, let's say, just somebody, or let's say the agents. It is not under any company, it is just you and maybe the seller. So I really want to know, tell me if you are coastarian, let me know, because some people say you are not going to stay in that area. You're definitely going to construct, or rather pay, and then disappear. Okay, that is the story I would like us to talk about as we continue to ride along the Kombani Kwale town, all right? Let me know what you say in the comment section below as we continue to ride and enjoy the view of this area. So we took off from the Kombani Junction. This is along the Likoni Lunga highway. And remember, Kwale is one of the 47 counties in Kenya and one of the 6 counties that form the coast region. The county borders Mombasa and Kilifi counties to the north, Taita Taveta County to the west, Tanzania to the south, and the Indian Ocean to the east. The county is linked internationally to Tanzania through the Mombasa Lunga Tanzania Road, regionally to Kilifi and Taita Taveta counties through the Mombasa-Nairobi Highway, as well as to Nairobi, which is Kenya's capital. Yeah. And if you ever plan for a holiday to Kwale town, remember this is on the south coast and you're going to either use the ferry or use the new road, that is the new southern bypass, famously known as Dongo Kundu. Dongo Kundu is one of the major roads that is going to open up the south coast. Now, if you are wondering what you can do in the south coast, there's a lot of touristic joints in this area. We'll talk of the Shimba Hills, talk of the Wasine Island, talk of the Diani Beach and all that. I usually pride myself when I mention Diani because Diani has been voted year in, year out for the 8th or 9th time in a row. That means many tourists prefer to come to Diani. Now, let us not forget about the question I asked when we started this video. Why is it that this is according to word on the ground? Yeah, this is according to word on the ground. I haven't purchased a land here, but I'm hoping to. So word on ground has it that sometimes it's just hard for you to purchase land, construct, and stay there. I do not know what happens. It is like you are not wanted in that region. So something just happens to you and you decide to abandon your farm and go. So that is why I decided to do this video as we continue to ride from Kombani to Kwale town. And as we continue to ride, I do not specifically say that this happens in Kwale County. No. It is mostly in the coastal region. Remember, coastal region, it's big. Talk of the Mombasa side, or rather Mombasa County, talk of Kilifi County. These are some of the things you'll hear on ground. And as Swahili people say, they usually say, panapo na moshi hapakosi moto. And that is what I've heard. Or rather in English, whenever we got some smoke, definitely there's fire on the way. So let me know if you have ever purchased some land in this area and you do not know what happened. Because there's this issue of witchcraft. That is what they say. There's this issue of witchcraft, of which scares many people. And that is why you find people are buying land mostly from companies. Okay, I do not know how the companies do acquire their land, but most people do prefer to acquire a property via a reliable company instead of just getting a broker somewhere within the CBD or just going individually, because chances are you are going to abandon your plot and go. And remember, as I said, panapo na moshi hapakosi moto. So I'm not sure about that, but that is word on the ground. So let me know in the comment section below, how true is that? When Pamela, I know very well as a Kenyan, you are supposed to stay anywhere. I can choose right now to go and live in Turkana. I can choose right now to go and live in Garissa. I can choose right now to go and stay in Kilifi. I can choose to go live in Kwale. You can even see as we continue to ride, this place, it's so green and it is not that developed. So that one tells you there's a lot of potential in this area. And with the coming of the new road, I think we are going to experience a lot of construction here because this region has to grow. Yeah, it just has to grow. Why lie? It just has to grow. It has to grow economically, and you cannot just grow economically when you're just there. Some things have to happen. So we continue to ride along the Kombani Kwale town. I almost said Kilifi. I'm used to Kilifi until Kilifi is just on my mouth. So Kwale is a good place to be. Remember, Kwale County, it is the one that prides in Diani Beach. You go to Diani, you're going to find some of the luxurious hotel that's along the beach road. Even some of them are not along the beach road, but it is a good place to be. The white sandy beaches, that is in Diani, and that is what Kwale prides itself. We got the Tiwi Beach. I remember I told you when I visited the Congo River, if you want to go to Tiwi Beach, you're going to see, especially when the water is gone, there's a formation of something that looks a map of Africa. That is what you are going to find along that area. That is still within Kilifi. And if you are planning to come, rather to go to Diani, especially the Congo River, also be careful. I usually say be careful with this place. Congo River, it is an estuary, and they say water from the Shimba Hills. You can see Shimba Hills. It is situated where we are going to, and that is where the water from the Shimba Hills comes, or rather it forms a river that is going to flow into the Indian Ocean. So apart from the coastal regions, warm weather, some of us would just love to relocate to the coastal region for another reason. We just want to be associated with some of the old school songs. Wow. Talk of, them mushrooms. They did some nice tunes from this region. Remember the Kolo, Kolola, Mama Kolola, Kolola, Kolo, Kolola, Mama Kolola, Kolola. Embe dodo, limelala mchangani. Embe dodo, limelala mchangani. Kwa huba na mazoea, uwe wangu wa milele. Anyway, I'm not a musician, but just to be associated with some of these songs. Another one would be, itawezekanaje kufanya mapenzi pasipo na fikira. Heri niwe peke yangu mama. Heri niwe peke yangu. And then there's another one. I love that song. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Kuna nini? Let me see. Majengo siendi tena. Let me see. This one, they say it was done originally by Fundi Konde. So these are just some of the reasons some of us would just love to be in Mombasa, just to be associated, or rather just to enjoy the warm weather, just to enjoy everything that comes with the coastal region. Where? I can't wait to have that day to relocate fully to this side, okay? If you remember some of the songs, you can let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, I'm trying to get some of the lyrics to the song. What is the name of this song? Majengo siendi tena. Yeah, I think I got it. I'm not so sure whether they are the real lyrics or what, but this is one of the songs that I really love from this region. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Kuna ndege za mitambo. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Majengo siendi tena. Kuna ndege za mitambo. Moyo wangu wanituma mema. Niwe mwanachama wa daima. Sitaweza kuliacha rumba bila moyo kunituma. Moyo wangu wanituma mema. Niwe mwanachama wa daima. Sitaweza kuliacha rumba bila moyo kunituma. Let me leave it at that point. Let me not continue to embarrass myself because I'm not a musician. I'm not a musician. Sorry, but I think I know. I tried, okay? So that is one of the reasons some of us would just love to be in the coastal region, just to be close to this Swahili language, enjoy the warm weather, because when you get old, you just want to be somewhere warm, not the cold, the Limuru cold and all that. No, all the time you are stuck in jackets and all that. And that is why you can see we got tourists from all over the world. They usually love to come here and enjoy, or rather in their retirement, they just come to this place and enjoy the weather. I wish they were able to understand the lyrics to the song. Some of the song I just reminded you. Oh my God, what a nice day. So remember, I still remind you to let me know if you're coming from the coastal region. Let me know what is going on, because word on ground has it that it is very hard for somebody, an outsider, let me say an outsider, to come and live between us. It is very hard. That the moment you buy your piece of land, the moment you start constructing, or rather the moment you finish your construction, you choose to disappear. No one knows. And that one usually happens more often in this region. Okay, I know it happens in other regions, but it is more common in this region, what usually happen? And that is why I was saying, in Kenya, we have the freedom. A Coastarian can leave this place and decide to go and live somewhere near Malaba border. Yeah, go buy some land there. As a Coastarian, go to Trans Nzoia, go buy a piece of land there. Someone should come from Turkana and be able to invest in Kwale, be able to invest in Lunga Lunga, be able to invest in Kilifi. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So I really don't know what is happening, and that is why I just decided to use this video as we drive to Kwale town, because this is an area, when I look at it, I see potential in it. And as I said, an area cannot grow just by growing trees, just by growing trees, just by, I don't know what to say, planting a bit of cashew nuts, just a few things. Some other things must happen for an area to grow economically, okay? So let me know your comment section in the comment section below. I think I need a glass of water. Let me know your comment in the comment section below as we continue to ride all the way to Kilifi town. One thing I like about this region, it's the road. You can see the road from Kombani. It is nicely done. But I don't know ahead how it happens. But there used to be a complaint about some road that is going to take you all the way to Taita. It cuts through the forest. I really don't know how far that is, but I just hope that some of these things are done. We are in 2024, man. We're in 2024. So we are not supposed to get stuck in a forest somewhere because there's no road. Okay? Let me take a break. So thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. If this is your first time to bump into this channel, kindly consider to subscribe, like, and also share this video. Welcome to Kwale Town. This is how it looks like today, being the month of November 2024.